So we have Phoebe Pickles here for her week 3 final recap. Oh, good girl. You ready to play? Starting off with just a little bit of play. Good girl. Well, get it. Good job, babe. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Whoa, what's this? Get it. Yeah, whoa. You got it, Phoebe. How do my socks smell, huh? Are those interesting? Whoa, okay. You just want to get going? All right. Oh, good shake. Good shake, Phoebe. What's this? Good girl. Good job. So we are going to start our recap this week by getting the harness on right away. Good girl. The other thing different about this week is we are starting with the leash attached right away. Good girl. And when I put her down, I'm going to make sure I have food ready so she knows it's there. Good job, babe. There you go. Finish clasping that harness. What is covering your face? Oh, babe. Get it. And then we're just going to play a little bit of the flying cookie game. Phoebe! Yeah, good girl. Phoebe! Very good girl. Mostly just get her used to dragging the leash. Phoebe! Good girl, babe. Such a pretty girl. Yeah. And then after we do a few repetitions of that, I am going to pick up her leash. And then we'll just do a few repetitions of her following the food lure. Good girl. Make sure that we practice that on both sides. So I'm going to switch my leash hand. Good job, babe. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Look at that cute little pep in your step you have. Phoebe, sit. Good job. I know it's kind of in your face. Good girl. Down. Good girl. So make sure that we're practicing the different foundation behaviors while attached to her leash and harness. Ready? Get it. Good girl. Phoebe, touch. Good job. So getting that hand target. Hey, you want your cookie? Yeah, good girl. Touch. Good girl. Make sure that you practice your hand targets with both hands. That way she doesn't become selective to one hand versus the other. All right, ready? Get it. Good girl. Phoebe. Good job. Okay, that's it for your harness. Oh, good job, my love. We'll just get her harness off and set that aside. Good girl. And then I want to make sure that we also practice those behaviors off of the leash. Phoebe. What is that over there? Hey. Puppy, puppy. Good girl. Phoebe, sit. Very good girl. There you go. Ready? Down. Good job. Good waiting for that piece of food. Touch. And again with my other hand. Touch. Very good girl. I know we will do that, don't worry. All right. with the leash skills, make sure this week or when she comes home, practice those skills inside of the house for the first 2 weeks, and then we can try and take that behavior outside, be it in your driveway or even your backyard. All right, babe, you want to do your mat? Go to your mat. Well, look how excited you are. I'm gonna wait for her to get into position. Very good girl. So I'm waiting to see that nice down. This week we worked on getting some steps away. Very good girl. When you guys are practicing this at home, work with the space you have, but make sure that you're trying to go in different directions. Very good girl. Ready? Get it. Phoebe, go to your mat. Just gonna wait her out, give her a second to think about what I want from her. Very good girl. Yeah, we'll go this way this time. Good job. There you go. Good girl. There you go. And then make sure to try to release her from different directions as well. Get it. Get it, girl. Phoebe, go to your mat. Just let that puppy brain think a little bit. She knows what she needs to do. So no food in my hand. I am gonna point it out to her to get into position. Good girl. And then I will click and come in with a piece of food. Good girl. But if she doesn't get into position right away, just give her a few minutes to think, not minutes, give her a few seconds to think about it. And then we could give her a hand signal if needed. Okay. Good girl, babe. So really important, that one, if you guys want a successful stay or stationing position, I would make sure we're practicing that one when she gets home. Okay, ready, babe? You want to do your crate? Phoebe. Kennel. Good girl. Watch your tail. This week with the crate, we practiced getting her in there, shutting the door. Good girl. Drop that piece in. Right there. And then we just casually walked away from the crate, and as long as she doesn't bark, cry, paw at the kennel, we'll come back and feed her. And I'm going to open the door to feed her. I'll give her another piece to kind of really keep her in her kennel. And then I'm going to use a piece of cookie, okay, to release her. Good girl, babe. Kennel. Good job. Good job, love. And then again, at home, feel free to walk around the space that you have. Right now I'm kind of just going in the same direction because it is the distance away. Good girl. Yes, very good girl. So not coming in as quickly with those cookies. Okay. Good job, babe. Yeah, very good girl. All right, so a little play break while we recap what we worked on this week. We started with getting her in her harness, attaching her to the leash right away, having her play the flying cookie game, just to get used to dragging the leash and not being so scared about something being attached to her. From there, we picked up the leash, had her practice following a few food lures on the right side as well as the left side. Make sure that we practice our different foundation behaviors on the leash as well as off of the leash. So sit, down, and the hand targets. Get it, good girl. We introduced step 3 to the mat, so really shaping that down stay on the mat itself. So she gets into a down and we take a few steps away from her. As long as she stays on the mat, we will click and feed her for that. And then introducing the next step to the crate, so luring her in, closing the door, and then taking a few steps away. The last thing that we worked on this week was our handling skills. Phoebe. Good girl. With our handling this week, we recapped everything we've been working on. Good girl. Yeah. Yes, good girl. I know that was a lot. That was too long for you. So recapping that restraint, so gentle touch under the belly. She's not ready for too much duration yet. Get it? So I would still just do hand under, maybe a second or two. Yes, and feed her. Good girl. Yeah, good girl, babe. Practicing our handling, so lifting the tail. Yes, good job. Looking at the ears. Yes, good girl. Handling her paws. Yes. Yes. I know. These are good crunchies, huh? Back paws. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Last week we introduced the grooming tools. So with the nail trimmers, just bringing them to the paw. Yes. Lifting that paw up. Yes. These nail trimmers match your collar. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. You're such a good girl. That paw's really far away from me. Come here. Good job. Yes. Good girl, babe. Ready? Get it. Hi. Yeah, what's this? Good job, babe. So with the brush, the flat side first. Yes, good girl. Just to get her used to the motion and the object approaching her body. You checking it out? Yeah. Go, babe. What's it smell like, huh? Oh, cool, huh? You're very curious about that. Here, I'll put that right there for you. Look, it's right here now. Oh, good job, babe. So with the brush, starting with the flat side, I would do a swipe down, mark and feed for that. We did that last week. This week we introduced the bristly side. She is extra interested in the smells that are on there today. Good girl. So I'm just letting her explore that on her own. Good job. Ready? Get it. And the final piece of equipment that we introduced this week was something noisy. So a noisy piece of equipment being the clipper, the clipper blades. With that, I'm going to start with the noise behind my back. Hey, what's this? Ready? Get it. And then as soon as the noise turns on, that is when I'll start dropping down food for her. Bringing it out to the side just to increase the sound. I'm not tossing the cookies too close to where the sound is happening, but if she wants to come check it out, I will be happy with that. Yeah, good girl. Get it. Good job, babe. Then after a few pieces. Once she's done eating that last one, I'm going to turn these clipper blades off and set them down for her to explore if she wants. Hi, love. Yeah, you're doing very well today. Good girl. Got an itch? Ready? Get it. And same thing. We'll turn those on. Hi. Start dropping some cookies. Good girl. Hi. What's that? Good job. And we want to introduce the clipper blades to her like this now in more of a controlled setting versus when she gets to the groomer and they have to turn them on for the first time. We don't want that to be the first time she's ever hearing the sound. So we'll get her used to it now, make sure she's comfortable. So when she goes to the groomer, she's all set. All right, love. And that is it for Phoebe Pickles and her week 3 recap.